On Twitter, we asked you all what crypto you are most bullish on right now. Many of you said SHIB or SafeMoon, but have you ever heard about Kasta? Kasta is a project that's goal is to remove those pesky transaction fees we normally see using apps such as PayPal, Venmo, and Wise. They are trying to accomplish this because without the removal of transaction fees, especially for using cryptos, there will never be a sound financial reason to use them in our everyday life. Kasta co-founder Carl Runefelt said it best in his recent interview with Yahoo Finance when he said, "The gas fees can be sometimes higher than the actual transaction in the first place," which is a little bit absurd. If you wanted to buy a cup of coffee, there's very few options out there. And if you want to use Bitcoin, then you're gonna have to pay probably $2 to $3 to the network for buying a cup of coffee, and obviously a coffee is usually like $5. So then you'll have to essentially pay half of the coffee just for transaction fees. So if we had to pay for these nonsensical transaction fees every time we were to make a small purchase, how could any of us except crypto whales afford it? I mean, if crypto is to ever become the universal currency, the fees will have to be cut down or removed entirely, which is why this is such a good move for the crypto space. So one half of Kasta revolves around fiat and crypto transactions, and the other half revolves around an entirely new crypto token, also called Kasta, so let's talk about that. The tokenomics break down like this. The initial circulating supply of Kasta will be 37.5 million tokens. There will be an initial market cap of $1.5 million, which will have the token valued at about 0.040 cents. It will be a ERC20 Polygon token, with there being a total supply of 1.5 billion tokens. The token will be allocated like this, with 8.9% going to the seed, 9.1% going to private, 2.5% going to TGE, 5% going towards investors, 12% to the team, 5% ecosystem and referrals, 15% to development, 12% to marketing, 10% to operations, 8% to exchanges and market making, 10% to rewards, and 2.5% going towards the general reserve. The Kasta token just got listed on CoinMarketCap and could very well have a lot of potential, because the token will work hand in hand with the transaction service. How, you might ask? Well, the token will be used as a form of payment on the app, and by investing into the crypto, you will see reduced exchange fees, improved yield rates, and even more benefits like cashback and limited design debit cards. Which reminds us, Kasta will be implementing their very own debit card for transactional purposes. Kasta even lines up well against other crypto companies. This is because their app will be P2P focused, have a request payment feature, support fiat and cryptos, yield benefits, their own debit card, an easy swap engine, and also having a new buy now and pay later option. Most other crypto companies can only provide up to 3 of the things on that list, whereas Kasta will be able to provide all 7 features. Let's take a look at Kasta's roadmap. In Q2 of 2021, they implemented a sign-up and login flow, buy and deposit of Bitcoin, and also enabled the feature to send and receive money. In Q3 of 2021, they focused on development, recruitment, incorporation, and MVP architecture. In the fourth quarter of this year, they created the Kasta token, implemented a crypto-to-crypto exchange, enabled the purchasing, deposit, and withdrawal of Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and Kasta. They also added a refer a friend feature, added a portfolio, acquired an Estonian virtual currency license, added the easy swap engine, and also launched the beta. In Q1 of next year, they hope to add the fiat to crypto exchange, offer users the ability to obtain a Kasta debit card, and launch their MVP system. In the second quarter of 2022, They want to implement the affiliate program and affiliate dashboard, implement their own payment gateway to reduce exchange fees, add yield features, and add bank transfers to and from Kasta. And in the third quarter of 2022, they will be adding a request payment feature, they want to add payouts, smart payment links, and they want users to be able to send non-users of the app payments. They also want to add merchant backend system, KAM for merchants, and add merchant utilities. And finally, in quarter 4 of 2022, they will add reoccurring deposit and payments, gamification, their buy now and pay later feature, and they will also be adding more functionality to the debit card. The roadmap for Kasta is extensive and thorough. Hopefully, they'll be able to deliver on all of their promises and help us make coffee a little more affordable.
Kasta is helping customers send crypto around the world instantly and for free. And for that, we have the Kasta co-founder with us right now, Carl Rinefelt. And Carl, thank you for joining us today. And let me just ask you about your company here, because a lot of people have a lot of crypto assets right now, and they're not necessarily fungible, but it seems that the payment space, the interoperability space, definitely evolving here very quickly.
Yeah, hello, thank you so much for having me on. And so Kasta is my company. I am a co-founder, and I guess the reason why we started Kasta is because of the fact that gas fees, transaction fees in crypto have been rising in the past few years, and that has been a big narrative that people feel like crypto is becoming something that only whales can take part in, especially when you're using the Ethereum network or other networks where the gas fees can be sometimes even higher than the actual transaction in the first place, which is a little bit absurd when you're thinking about it. So yeah, if you want to buy a cup of coffee, there is very, very few options out there. And if you want to use Bitcoin, then you're going to have to pay probably $2-3 to the network for buying a cup of coffee, and obviously a coffee is usually like $5, so then you have to essentially pay half of the coffee just for transaction fees. So Bitcoin is absolutely fantastic when you want to send big transfers. So if you want to send $1,000, $1 million, or even $1 billion, there is nothing out there that can compare with the security and the decentralization of Bitcoin. That is for sure. And I am an extremely strong Bitcoin believer. Some people think I'm a Bitcoin maximalist. I wouldn't go that far, but still, what we still have to fix is those small transactions, because of course when you're buying a cup of coffee, you don't really care about the full decentralization of Bitcoin. You just want to get in, get your little fix of caffeine, and then get out, right? So that's what we're fixing.
So what do you guys think of Kasta? Will you be downloading and using their app? And what about their crypto? Do you see yourself purchasing it anytime soon? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. We post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Have a good day.